Okay guys, this is Tasha with TNC Creations. I am going to give you a sneak peek at how to do the phone cases. They just came in. So if you're watching this, and that means you're one of my subscribers, and it means that you have access to these phone cases right now. So this is what comes in your packaging. So you get the back plate. You flip it over, which it's metal. Okay, so this is one side, and this is the side that gets sublimated. And y'all, my hands are still covered in ink, so excuse me. This is the actual case itself. It's pretty hard. It's kind of rubbery on the ends. It's not bad. I like it. I like the thinner cases. This is the inside of it. And the one that we're going to do today is for a Galaxy Note 10. So anytime you order certain blanks from me, I can also send you, if you order just a blank and you want to print your own images, I can send you the template. So this way you don't have to play the guessing game of where your image is going to fall out on your layout, so to speak. So this is what you would get. So if you're a wholesaler and you order your blanks from me and you ordered 10 Galaxy Note 10 cases, I would send this with you so you could print out your images. Or if you order your blanks and your prints from me, then this is what I would be using to gauge where your image should be on the phone. Okay, so we're going to create an image and put it within this box and then print it out and sublimate on there. Okay, so we've chosen our image that we want to use. Alright, so of course you can see, let me see if I can back y'all up a little bit. Alright, so this is our template, and as you can see, I don't want to shrink our image down to the point where it looks weird on our case. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut us out of all this background because we don't need all this. So I don't know if you can see it, but do you see the little cursor that's moving? Okay, so this is your cut tool. So what you do is you get it as close to the image that you want. I cut my little bun off here a little bit. It's kind of like 3D paint where you can go in and cut. It's just a little bit more user-friendly. Okay, so this over here, where you see my mouse, it's called your thresholds. Okay, and the threshold is just, it means how much of the picture are you wanting to keep. That's all that means. So I'm wanting to keep a good bit of the picture. So I want my threshold to be as high as it can be and still keep most of the image. Then once you've done that part, you come over here to trace and detach, like so. Okay, and you give it a minute. All right, and you see where it has not, where it's stopped being yellow, that means that it's done. Okay, so then what you do is you remove your background, and we just removed all of the background from here. So now we're going to clean it up. Okay, so we've cleaned it up a little bit, and pretty much all that was is we took the like little pieces that were at the very top off. So we took all the little pieces off up top, and we kind of cleaned our picture up. So now I want to choose a background for my case. So I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to choose the rectangular shape. Okay. And I'm just going to make a giant rectangle. And then just kind of choose my favorite color, which let's just go with teal. Okay, so we're going to do a teal color. And then we're going to go up here and we're going to move it to the back to where my picture is in the front of the color here. Okay, now, do not size this template. Don't make it bigger, don't make it smaller. What it opens as is the size that it needs to be. So you need to make this bigger or this smaller. Leave this exactly how I sent it to you because that's the size of the outside of the phone case. So we're going to make this smaller, a lot smaller. And you can kind of gauge it on the back of the phone to know where it would fall out. So I want to make it a little bit smaller. To where you can still see us, but we're a little tinier. Alright, so I like that. And then I think I'm going to do the words the Millers or Miller on it. we're going to come over here. And I'm going to type the word Miller, and I'll do it in black so it stands out really good. Okay. Y'all can always gauge it by putting it over the thing to see, you know, how it falls out. And so we can just kind of like gauge it by doing this and see what we need to move, what we need to do. I mean, you might want to put like your name up here by the camera. I keep moving the template. Oh my goodness. There we go. So you might want to do this and move it up by the camera part, which it would look like that. You might want to leave it where you could still put a pop socket, which could go right here. So you have your name. And the picture, and then there's still room for a pop socket here. So now what we need to do is we can print this out. I like to group my image together so nothing moves since I have it exactly where I need it. So you're going to right click on it and you're going to hit group. Okay, and then we're going to go up here to print. And we are going to print out our image. We're going to make sure that our printer is on 8.5 by 11 sheets. We're going to hit OK. And we just need one, so we're going to print one out. Alright guys, so our press is heated up to 400. The recommended for these phone cases is 385 for 50 seconds. But here's the deal. I have a really old press and it works great at 400, and I have a lot of weak spots around the edges, so I keep my press, let's see if I can pull it and get closer. I keep my press at 400 at all times. Even on some screens, I keep mine at 400 because the recommended is 375, and some spots on my press run at like 365. So I keep it at 400 to make it safe. Alright, so our image is printed out and it's in reverse like it should be. We're going to set this off to the side for a sec. Alright, so on the sublimation disc, there's a clear film. I don't know if y'all can see it on here. Most of these metal and MDF and corkboard type materials come with this film on it, guys. Please make sure that y'all take it off, because guess what? You're sublimating the clear paper, not the metal. Okay, so we're going to take this off. Okay. And then we're going to line up our phone case on our image. Alright, and I like to just fold the excess paper over so my template doesn't move. You want to put the part that's being sublimated up, especially on my press. And then we're going to press it down with firm pressure. And it says for 50 seconds, but I'm going to do it for 60. Alright, so let's pop it up and let's see what it looks like. And y'all got to be really careful because it's probably extremely, extremely hot. Alright, so move it over out the, there you go. And that is how simple it was to sublimate a phone case. Now, I know it seems like a long time because the video is about 8 to 9 minutes long, but guys, this is only about a 3 to 5 minute process. Still super hot. Let me see if I can pick it up to show y'all a little bit better view. See how shiny they come out? I mean, it is like amazing. I love them. Love it, love it, love it. So if you have any questions, comment below. I'll be happy to help. I hope this video has kind of helped you and intrigued you and made you want to buy some because they're super nice and cool. I love them. And again, you can do them more decorative if you wanted. I just was trying to give you an insight of what you could do with them. So click the link below if you'd like to buy. Thank you.